Hello and welcome everybody. My name is Rose Smith from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com and I'm here to do the Cancer December Tarot reading. Thanks for joining me. If you are new, please consider subscribing to my channel and hit that notification bell right now. So I like to do things a little bit differently. I'll do a psychic channeling at the end of the cards, so do stick around for that. And often I like to see what visions I see before I turn the cards over. So let's go to the board now and have a look and see what these cards have to say. Okay. Alrighty. All looking forward to celebrations and holidays, I hope. Hope you are. Okay, the cards are jumping out of my hands even before I get going. That's amazing, isn't it? Alright, so we're going to do a 5-card spread because I don't want to be here all day and I'm sure you don't either. Okay, so I'm going with that card there that's poking its little head out. Alright, closing my eyes now. What do I see for December for Cancerians? Okay, when I say that, December for Cancerians, I feel a lightness of spirit. I feel like there may have been some heavy times, some stress, some pressure, and for some reason the weight on your shoulders is being taken off and there's a sense of freedom around you. The card that comes up is the Star card. Well, this is a very favourable card. It's like a young girl or young woman in her early 20s or late teenage years, and she has all of this potential ahead of her, so much that she can achieve in her life. It's like she's sending her heartfelt dreams and wishes out to the universe, and the universe is listening for what she wants in life. She's wearing sort of an aqua greeny blue colour here, and that's about the intersection of the heart chakra and the throat chakra. So these wishes are what her heart truly desires, and she's expressing it, basically. She's got a jug of water here, which jugs and other containers are often about feeling an emotion and just sitting with it and containing the emotion. Because when you do that, instead of venting it out all over the place and making a mess, when you actually sit with it for a while, it does change, and you know, there's some healing in that. So this implies that she sits with her feelings and then she expresses them and her desires later. The ocean is in the background here, which is all about her subconscious. I want to say also, which is not usually included in the interpretation of this card, but I do feel a sense of growing and strengthening intuition around this, the moon in the background here. Okay, so that's a very favourable start. It's a major arcana, so it is significant. All right, Cancerians, let's have a look at the next card. What else we see for you in December 2020. 2020, going with that card there. Closing my eyes now. What do I see for Cancerians in December 2020? Okay, I see a big green tick in front of me. I don't know what this has got to do with anything, but I see Donald Trump playing golf. I really don't know how to interpret that. I don't even know why that's coming up. Maybe that'll be meaningful to somebody. Okay, but I do see a green tick, which means yes, positive. Okay, so it's yes and it's positive. Okay, the card that comes up is the 9 of Cups, and again, this is about heartfelt wishes and desires, making them come true. She's got the genie here. The genie is blue colour, and the ocean in the background, again about the subconscious heartfelt desires and wishes coming up. The little bit of difference is the red, which is action. Action needs to be taken. So these things don't just fall out of the sky, whatever you're hoping for. It's about action, taking action, and you know, really putting your heartfelt desires out into the universe and then grounding them into physical reality, making them real, making them solid. This is a very positive card for manifestation and whatever you're hoping for. Okay, looking at the next card for you, Cancerians. I'm going to go with that one on top, in fact. Closing my eyes now, what do I see? Celebrations. This is a bit weird. Celebrations, and the people have got rabbit ears on. What does that mean? Rabbits are usually like Easter, not Christmas. The other thing, rabbits can mean sometimes anxiety or fear, and yet they're celebrating. So I don't understand if you're celebrating, why you'd be fearful, unless it's, of course, to do with COVID. If you're out in the street, I wouldn't even be there, seriously, especially in the US. Yeah, the card that comes up is the Lover's card. Okay, so this is a bit pull me, push you type of on-off type of energy in a relationship. It is about union, but sometimes the union takes a while to happen, and it can be on and off. And so it's not necessarily smooth sailing, but do know that the angels are looking out for you here. There's the fires of passion here in the background, and there's apples on the tree of knowledge over here. So the Lover's card is a bit of a mixed sort of energy. The snake at the bottom here implies healing, eventual healing. Eventually there's going to be some sort of the union within, because the whole point of relationship is for the other person to mirror something that's in your subconscious. That's why you're attracted to them in the first place, because you're seeing a part of you in them, and they're seeing a part of them in you, and that makes the attraction. And so, yeah, you might find in December that there's more of this on and off sort of thing, and maybe you just come to a decision about what you want to do about that, Can be positive. If it's a new relationship, you just met somebody, it could be early days. So it's not a negative card at all. And it's actually ultimately good for you spiritually. All right, let's go with that card there, sticking its little head out. Closing my eyes now, what do I see for Cancerians in December 2020? I see the sun, which is all about stability, warmth, security, insight, awareness, even happiness. The card that comes up is the Three of Swords. This is sadness. This is like often from a relationship. So you may have some decisions to make, because swords are always about cutting things off, cutting things out of your life that don't serve you. It could be to do with a relationship, that there's been some sort of conflict, or maybe you're just sick of this non-committal on and off stuff, or maybe you feel like you're dealing with Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. He keeps changing his personality, or vice versa, she keeps changing. But the happiness comes after you make a decision. It may have been going on for some considerable time. This can even be in a work situation too. Maybe you're thinking about leaving a job. On one hand, you're worried about your security, and yeah, I get that. That's a very valid concern. On the other hand, things not going well there, and you have to decide what you want in life, basically. All right, now let's look at the last card for Cancerians in December. I'm going to go with that card there. December 2020, closing my eyes now. What do I see? Okay, I see a fire, and there's somebody there with a bellows, and they're blowing air onto the fire. And so if there is some sort of discussion or argument, it's like what comes out of your mouth might make it worse. You might fan the flames. But, sometimes when you have an argument with someone, it's like a make or break situation. Maybe you're just sick of the whole thing. Perhaps. All right, let's see. The Fool. This is a great card in terms of stepping out onto a new horizon. maybe you don't know what you're getting into. This could be, as I said, it could be a new thing just starting off and you don't really know. But this is like taking a risk and trying, stepping out, broadening your horizons, doing something new. Maybe your friends or family don't agree with you doing this. This could be like starting a new business, a new relationship or something like that. Stepping off what you already know, terra firma, what is grounded in practical reality. And over here, which you can't quite see, but it is the ocean over here. And stepping into the ocean or stepping off the cliff, and perhaps you grow wings and fly. But even if you don't and you land up in the ocean, that can be positive too, because deep down in our subconscious, which is the ocean, there are often hidden gifts. So you may do something, even if it doesn't work out, you go through all of the emotions and then you find something wonderful, some sort of talent or ability that, you didn't realise that you had, or maybe you didn't realise you had it in a certain way or as strong as you have it. So that could be like your intuition or psychic ability, and it's only through going through a whole series of things that you find that in yourself. But travel could be involved, or travel within or without. She's wearing green for growth and opportunity, and also red for taking action. Okay, so this is a fairly significant month for you, caring Cancerians, because we've got major arcana, we've got the Star, the Lovers, and the Fool. We've also got the Nine of Cups and the Three of Swords. So it's possible that it's more likely to be a love related situation that comes up in December. But as I said, it could also be like a job. We have so much going on in December already. This is, I suggest you actually read your or watch your horoscope, which I've just done last week. Okay, so now I'm going to close my eyes and have a look and see what I can see for you to summarise and to finish up. There's a door in front of me right like here, but it's on its edge. It's not like it would be normally in this normal sort of plane. It's on its edge, and I feel like this is a bit like Sliding Doors, that movie that came out, I don't know, 10 or 15 years ago with Gwyneth Paltrow. And what happens if you catch the train, or you don't catch the train, you miss the train. And this is a bit the same. I feel like it's different dimensions. If I do this, then I end up in such and such a dimension. If I do that, I end up in a different dimension. And I feel like it's a bit like sliding doors. You really, instead of trying to guess what may or may not happen, I think just look at the past, look at how you feel now. If you're so frustrated with a situation, then it may be time to end it. And in ending it, then there may be something better around the corner for you. I'm seeing somebody's bare feet and their toes sort of digging into the ground, going like that, digging into the ground, because it's the stubbornness of not wanting to move forward. Look, the only thing that we're certain of is change, and so I encourage you to move forward. And because you haven't got shoes on, it's just bare feet. This is about being in touch with the earth, being in touch with your body, and being really practical and down to earth. If you can't make a decision based on your feelings, then just look at the logical side of it as well. Normally I would say listen to spirit, listen to your emotions, listen to your body, and then listen to your mind, and from all realms then you make a decision. But it seems to me that some of you are getting a bit confused in trying to do that. So, if it's not logical, if it doesn't fulfill at least the logical box, if you can't tick that, then it's probably not going to work on the other levels either. But even if it did work on the other levels, you're always going to have these practical considerations that are going to get in the way. All right, yes, so that door is closing. I can see it closes just to the side of me here, closing, and that will help you make a decision. Okay, it's like making the actual decision seems really hard for some reason. It's like, in one way, something's dead. I'm outside in somebody's yard and they're digging a grave. The thing's been dead for ages, but they've just decided to bury it now. Okay, I hope that makes sense to somebody. Anything else, I'm just seeing a lot of green after that, and that's usually like growth, opportunity, and it can even affect your money. Okay. It's just time to move on. That's basically what I'm getting. Okay, so that's it, caring Cancerians. I hope you found this a little bit helpful for the month of December. If you are new, please consider subscribing to my channel and hit that notification bell right now. Have a wonderful month and Merry Christmas if you celebrate it. Happy holidays otherwise. Okay, thank you again and bye for now. Thanks so much for watching. Please visit my website absolutesoulsecrets.com for all things spiritual. Have a lovely day.